Recently, I was talking to a friend, and during this conversation, we got to talking about side hustles. And she told me that making an extra $1,000 a month would be absolutely life-changing for her. And hey, with the high cost of living these days, who doesn't need a little extra income? So today, I'm sharing with you 6 realistic side hustles. 3 of these 6 side hustles use skills and knowledge that you already know. And the other 3, you can learn how to get started in months. It is time to start building something of your own and start bringing in that cash money. I love that for my friend. And I love that for you too. This is a hot opportunity right now because there is so much demand, yet very little competition. And that is building AI automations for small businesses. Small businesses all around us, restaurants, yoga studios, gyms, hair salons, have a ton of admin tasks they'd love to outsource to AI if they only knew how. That's where you can come in and charge $2,000 to $5,000 a month to build custom AI automations, and potentially even charge monthly maintenance fees. What I love about this is that you don't even need to know how to code. With a paid subscription to ChatGPT Plus and software like Zapier or Make.com, which lets you connect different tools and have them talk to each other, plus a working knowledge of basic platforms like email software, CRM software, or booking software, that's the full tech stack you need to start building AI automations for small businesses. Let's say you give it 2 weeks to watch a bunch of free YouTube videos and learn to build custom GPTs. Then another 2 weeks to master Zapier. And then another 2 weeks to build your first complete automation. If you really focus on this in the evenings after work or on weekends, just a couple hours a day, you could be up and running in 6 weeks. The key here is to pick a niche, one specific type of business. Only yoga studios, only restaurants, only salons, only gyms. Talk to those business owners, ask about their pain points, and then offer to build the first automation for free so that you can use it as a case study. Once you've got that first one done, you have got proof and you can start pitching it to other clients. Next up, do more of what you already do at your full-time job, but do it on the side, working for yourself. There are so many companies out there looking for part-time engineers, developers, product managers, project managers, fractional CFOs, controllers, marketers, designers, you name it. In fact, right now on fractionaljobs.io, there are listings paying anywhere from $100 to $300 per hour. These listings get updated daily. LinkedIn is also a really great place to market yourself. You probably already have a ton of contacts in there, coworkers, bosses, people you've met at conferences, etc. So just slide into their DMs and say something like, hey, it's been a while since we talked. I just wanted to let you know I started freelancing on the side as blank. If you hear of any startups or companies looking for part-time help, I'd appreciate an intro. Here's my info. That's it. Just start putting yourself out there. And if you really want to stand out, offer a free 30-minute consulting or strategy session. You will land your first client in no time. See how doable this is? As for how much to charge, a good formula is to take your annual salary, convert it to an hourly rate, and multiply that by 3. That's because as a part-time consultant, you need to cover your own overhead, benefits, and taxes. You're not an employee anymore, you're a business. So for example, if your salary is $120,000 a year, that works out to about $60 as an employee. But as a freelancer, you would want to charge around $180 an hour. And companies are fully expecting that. They know that flexible freelancers cost more hourly than it would as an employee. This one is really current and hot right now, TikTok Shop. I don't know about you, but I've bought so many random impulse purchases on TikTok because some creator was showing it off, talking about how awesome it is, and then dropping the TikTok shop link right in the video. Most of the time, content creation takes months or years of consistent effort to even start making money. But something that's really unique about TikTok compared to YouTube or Instagram is that the algorithm doesn't care if you're a brand new creator or if you already have a huge following. Every single video has an equal shot at going viral. The top product categories on TikTok Shop are beauty, personal care, and little gadgets, kind of like this magnetic phone tripod that I bought. Anything that's very visual and priced between $10 and $50 is sort of your sweet spot. Every time someone buys a product using your TikTok Shop link, you'll earn a commission, anywhere between 10 to 25% per sale. So to get started, you just browse products on TikTok Shop, request a free sample from a seller, and then start creating short, engaging content that demonstrates the product visually. At the end of each month, you'll get a payout with your total affiliate commissions earned. If you're busy at your job during the week, you can batch film on weekends, test out different hooks and angles, and if you're bold, you can even try live streaming. And hey, I know you are worried about looking stupid on video. Maybe you're nervous that your coworkers might laugh at you, but just remember, Other people's opinions don't pay your bills. Who cares if you look awkward in the beginning? You just keep practicing, you'll get better, and one day you could be like Stephanie Garcia, who earned $3,500 in 30 days with TikTok Shop, or like Sharon Jay, who makes $2,000 a month in the beauty and lifestyle niche. It's fun, it's creative, and way more doable than you think. Next up, you could look into becoming a part-time real estate agent. I love this one, especially if you're busy with a full-time job, because you are not trading time for money. Earning real estate commissions has nothing to do with how many hours you worked. It's more about your relationships and your ability to close deals. So if you know people, they trust you, and you know how to sell, this can be a very lucrative side hustle. The average home price in the US is about $400,000, and the total real estate commission on a sale is usually 5 to 6%. That gets split between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent, so you would typically earn 2.5 to 3%. That's around $12,000 per transaction. Now, you will be working under a brokerage firm and they will take a cut, 20 to 30%. So your earnings will be more like $8,000 per deal. Still, even if you close just one deal every 2 months, that's about $4,000 a month in side income. To get started, you'll need to get a real estate salesperson license, which involves studying and passing an exam. Then, once you get your license, you'll apply to join a brokerage. Some well-known and beginner-friendly brokerages include Keller Williams, Compass, Remax, Sotheby's, or eXp Realty, which is 100% virtual. When choosing a brokerage, just ask about their commission split, because some places are 80-20, others are 70-30, and also ask whether they provide training on how to close deals, generate leads, and grow your client base. Here is a side hustle that's often overlooked: teaching what you already know. I have a friend who makes thousands of dollars a month doing this. To get started, all you have to do is choose one thing that you're good at enough to teach other people. This can be skills that you developed professionally, or it could be related to a hobby or a passion. For example, maybe you're super nerdy and academic. You could tutor in science, chemistry, algebra, or SAT prep. If you speak another language, you could become a tutor for Spanish, French, or English as a second language. Here are a few platforms to help you get started. Wisent, great for academic tutoring. Preply, if you want to teach languages. And Varsity Tutors for test prep like SAT, GMAT, and LSAT. And Intro.co if you want to offer general lessons on almost anything. But honestly, the best way to get your first students is just by talking to people. If you know any parents with school-aged kids, ask if they know someone who needs tutoring, because word of mouth goes a long way. Once again, the key to making this side hustle work is to specialize. Instead of saying you're a math tutor, say you are an 8th grade algebra tutor. Instead of teaching French, you're a French tutor for native Chinese speakers. Instead of teaching guitar, you teach beginner guitar for adults who've never played an instrument before. See how that works? Specializing helps you stand out from everyone else offering the same thing. Next up, you've probably heard of photography as a side hustle, but the more I think about it, wedding photography is brilliant for so many reasons. Whenever you think about making money, you always want to ask these two things. Where is there consistent demand? And where can I charge the highest rates? And even with AI changing the world right now, one thing that isn't changing, people still want to get married. And weddings are high-stakes events. For most people, it's the most important day of their life, so they're typically willing to spend a lot to get it done right. That's why wedding dresses cost so much. Anything with the word bridal or wedding on it immediately costs double/triple. So wedding photography is no different. A typical wedding photography package is anywhere from $1,500 to $4,000, but the more you specialize, the more you can charge. Check out Bana Dinesh, who specializes in Indian and South Asian weddings and charges $5,000 per event. Or Erica Camille, who specializes in LGBTQ weddings and charges $6,000. That's the thing, the possibilities are endless. You could specialize in Jewish weddings, Korean weddings, Muslim weddings. Each of these have very specific cultural moments, ceremonies, and family dynamics. So the more you specialize, the more the bride and groom can trust that you know how to capture those key moments. To get started, I'd budget around $6,000 to invest in professional quality gear. Then find some couples on a budget who are getting married soon. And the best place to start is within your own cultural community. Then offer to shoot 2 to 3 weddings at a big discount, maybe 50%. And from there, you can start posting your work on Instagram or on a portfolio website, and you're off to the races. If there's only one thing you take away from this video, it's this. You already have so many skills, relationships, and interests that you can monetize. At this very moment, there are tons of businesses and potential clients out there literally waiting for someone just like you to show up and offer your services. It all starts with that core self-belief. So let yourself start messy, get scrappy, and before you know it, you'll have a side income that you can depend on for life. How empowering is that? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.